But yeah, this part two. So let's pick up where we left off at. But yeah, if you have a friend that's always coming around you, always asking for things, right? Why don't you ever ask, and it's supposed to be a friend, right? Or a person, that you're at least cool enough with to give, loans and things. Why don't you ever ask them for something in return? You know what I'm saying? And I say that because I know when people were saying that about me, I took that very personally. Because I know 100% for a fact if you need something, just call me. But you're telling me that you need, would you're telling people that I haven't did this for you, I haven't did that for you, da 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 da. Okay, well why didn't you call and ask? If you say that you needed something from me, or you said that I could have done something from you, or you said that you needed a favor, and you knew that I had it, why didn't you call? Why didn't you ask? You know what I mean? That's crazy. But you know what? It's not crazy because that's real life. Let me explain to you. Like when I tell you, it's so many people out here that will not ask other people for help. They will literally rather starve and drown and not ask people for help. They own damn people, won't even ask them. And I be like, that is the craziest thing to me. Now I know people be looking at my situation. They be like, you don't never ask for help, da da da. That's not true. I've already asked. They just didn't want to give it to me. They didn't want. They wanted to make a point. That's the difference, okay? That's the difference. But I have literally I have a lot of friends over time that I've met, right? People I was really really cool with, and I stuck my foot in it about this, and I'm like, you out here, you need help. Why don't you ask your friend for help? Why don't you ask your mama for help? Why don't you ask da da da? Now there are situations in which a lot of people really can't ask other people for help because they done burnt out them bridges with them people. You know what I'm saying? But then even still, why didn't you ask somebody else for help? You know what I mean? Or there are actually a lot of people who feel as though they don't even I don't know if it feel like they don't deserve the help because of stuff that happened in the past or they just you know what I mean, defeated and just don't even want help. And then there's people like me that's just frustrated, but like, if I don't even got time, I do it myself. You know what I'm saying? But it's really a lot of people out here that just refuse to ask for help from other people. You know what I mean? Like I had this lady at the grocery store came up to me last night. She was like, "Can you wash my basket? I need to go run over here, da 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 da, whoop the whoop, whatever, whatever." And I was like, "It's cool. You can leave the basket right here." I said, "I'm gonna be over here in this area until I get done with my, transaction. Other than that, I'm over here." And she was like, "No, I don't know. I don't know. Yes, no, I don't know." Going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Then she was like, "No, I don't want it to be your responsibility. So I'm just gonna leave." And I'm like, "Dude, what?" You know what I'm saying? If I said it's okay, then just let it be okay. You know what I'm saying? Like this crazy to me. Understandable, you know. But it's also really crazy to me. And I be wondering, I'm like, where is this coming from? Where does this really come from? But I guess in different people it comes from different places. I guess maybe, because we all got a reason as to why we won't ask certain people for help, or why we won't ask certain people for this, or why we don't like accepting help from certain people. You know what I'm saying? I have my reasons why I don't like accepting help from certain people. And I'd rather just do it myself. But it's really crazy to me how many people just don't ask for help. But you know what? Looking back, like a long time ago, I think about like in my early young adulthood, right? And I was going through some stuff then, right? You know what I mean? And I never, ever utilized my resources and people around me. And I never asked them for help. Never. You know what I mean? And I was going through like a lot of stuff. Now, in my personal opinion, I think it had to do a lot with like shame or guilt or really I think it was like it could have been like an ego thing where it was like, you know how you fall on your face in life and you're like, man, I really don't want to tell anybody I'm going through this because I don't want them to see me like this, kind of situation. And truth be told, that might be why a lot of people don't ask for help, honestly, because they hate to be vulnerable. You know what I'm talking about? But then when you don't ask for help, you really slow your own progress down. You know what I'm talking about? So why don't you ask for help? If you got a person that's constantly coming to you asking for help, why don't you ask them? Why don't you ever feel comfortable enough or secure enough in asking that person for help? And truth be told, it might be a couple of different reasons why.